What's going on, people? It's your boy Killer Fam 69. We back with another video. This is something different. We trying. Um, I had an idea for a podcast. I don't think it's really going to be a podcast, but it's just going to be a quick little movie review. I wanted to call it Spoilercast, but this is what it is for now. We got your boy. Y'all know who I am, so I'm not going to have to introduce myself. I'm Killer Fam. Y'all new to the channel, Killer Fam 69. Thanks for coming through. But I got two of my lifelong people, basically fake cousins. They real cousins, but I'm their fake cousin. And we got Frank over here in the blue shirt, and then we got your boy Geese Howard.
Here.
And we just want to talk about the Dragon Ball movie that came out today. We all seen it at different locations. Frank's over in Arizona, and me and Geese is here in Pennsylvania. So we all seen it at different times, but we just want to come together and talk about it. I'll let y'all go ahead and get started. And what was y'all overall thoughts on it?
Go ahead, Geese.
All right, man. Well, my overall thoughts on it, man, was, to be perfectly honest, I feel like it didn't leave me wanting anything else. It was a 9.99. All right.
Right.
The only issue I had with it is it's not even an issue. It shouldn't even really be addressed. But it's a small thing for me personally. I wanted them to do the final Kamehameha and not just a regular Kamehameha.
Right.
Broly.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's minor as fuck because Vegito does it. So.
Right.
I don't know. Whatever.
Now,
Other than that, the movie was perfect. And I just, you know how Dragon Ball Z is with their canon continuous recaps and bullshit. And if this is the final version of what happened with Bardock and I mean Goku's mom and everything, it was a good explanation. Everything was cool. They actually went through some shit because you know how the story, you know what I mean, is with Dragon Ball Z. They fucked that shit up constantly, but they did good this time. The animation, oh my goodness, the animation was incredible. The actual fight. The fight was perfect. And they didn't give Vegeta a fucking L this time.
Right.
So that was well deserved. They actually made him look like the fucking prince, like how they should. And I was satisfied with it all the way through, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe. I'll let you give your thoughts on it.
Yeah. I think like overall, I thought it was a decent movie. I thought it was good. I gave it like 8.5, 9 out of 10. I mean like the pacing, like at the beginning, because I know Akira Toriyama wanted the movie longer, so I know he had to cut some things and everything like that. But I mean, I like the little Dragon Ball. What was it? The new way that they introduced it, you know, from the Saiyan Saga. I like the little callbacks to, like, you know, you see the Ginyu Force and then Zarbon and all the other characters and everything. That was pretty decent. I like how they did that. I wish they could have, like, I mean, I don't know if it was for other people to have dragged on if they'd have kept, like, added a little more story in the beginning. Yeah. But I mean, it's really not. It's not too big of a deal. I mean, like Geese said, the animation was on point. The fights and everything. A lot of people I know didn't like how Broly was like soft and everything, but I like how they made him more in depth. And plus the way he was brought up. I mean, I can understand the way he is. Plus, you know, they gave him that gentle side. Plus, that Saiyan side where all that rage came from. So I mean, I like how they did that. I like how they mixed it in instead of just having him just be a mindless brute, you know what I'm saying? Just crack all the time. You know? Yeah. But with the ending with Gogeta, I mean, I thought it was a sweet fight, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a decent fight. I would like, just like Geese said, I was hoping they did the final Kamehameha. I was waiting for that. But I mean, like, it was Vegito. So I mean, I was hoping they were gonna put a little spin on it, but I thought overall it was a pretty good movie. Yeah. Like as for a Dragon Ball movie, because I mean, people gotta understand that through all the Dragon Ball movies, I mean, it was only like 45 minutes. And they had their formula that they always did. And even though this one was a little bit longer than a normal one, I mean, I think, you know, they did a pretty good job with the pacing and everything like that. Just, you know, it's a pretty good movie, man.
Yeah. My thoughts on it, like, I thought I was going to be mad at the change to the whole Bardock stuff, but I actually really enjoyed it a lot more. The only thing I wish that they showed, because clearly it happened, was showing him fighting the Frieza Force, because like when they showed him like trying to stop the blast from happening, he was all fucked up. His armor was already fucked up from like fighting people, and I wish they would have like showed that a little bit more. I mean, maybe we'll get that like on the DVD as the deleted thing, because you said he wanted it to be longer. I'm sure they had to put that in there. Like, But what else did I like? The humor was good. I didn't think it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be that funny, but I was fucking dying. Like Frieza was like. I think he stole the show for me. Like as far as like the side stuff went. Like for the like. I mean,
yeah, I like Frieza and the communication between Goku and Vegeta and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like he still hates that nigga, but one of these days they're going to end up. I don't know if they're going to end up trying to kill each other still. I think they're going to end up working together, kind of how they did in the tournament. I know they had to do it during the Tournament of Power, but back to the movie. Just the humor alone, like the shit with, like I said, this is the Spoilercast, so I don't give a fuck. I'm not leaving that now. If you ain't see it, don't watch the shit. I'm talking about everything. When he killed Broly's dad, dog, just to make this man turn Super Saiyan, I fucking lost it, yeah. Because he really was like...
You know what I was so fucked up?
What?
Because when he or going to kill somebody, Dragon Ball Z anime like period, just they hint like music wise or camera wise. He really just was like, yo, look, somebody hit your dad, yo, and he was just dead all of a sudden. Like my friend put his head down and he looked up and Broly's dad was dead and he was like, yo, what the fuck happened?
They just kept it rolling.
So funny to me.
Right.
That was so random.
Yeah, dog. He was that. I mean, that nigga took a whole deep breath. Broly, look, you're dead. Yo, that fucking shit was funny. He got hit by a random beam.
Posing, man. But I mean, he's he's still that cruel, ruthless type.
Yeah,
that nigga, like savage like that. Man.
And then the humor for what they both like him and Bulma's wish, that was pretty funny to me. That nigga just wanted to he just wanted to be a little taller.
But like 5 centimeters old, like how can you tell the difference from 5 centimeters?
Right,
though? Like
because he want to look like he's still growing, dog. That's what he said.
That was
that's that typical Akira Toriyama humor. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta expect shit.
I thought he was gonna say some excuse like, with the right size, he'll be able to beat Goku, like who had the reach or something, like, you know what I mean? Like with the power he has, like I thought he was gonna say some shit like that, but he just wanted to be taller. Like he was just tired of people talking about him. So that shit was funny. Yeah. But the fight scenes though, like how, just the whole shit, like giving Vegeta his shine off top just because of how he got treated in the original Broly movie, I think was a great idea. Like the fucking look on his face when he blocked Broly's punch and he was just excited, like, oh, I'm about to beat this nigga's ass.
Like just smirking?
Yeah, dog, the smirk he had. And then he's like floating backwards with his arms, like he had one leg up and he's like floating back. Oh, that shit was so hard to me, yeah. But
you notice too, like if you notice, like when he was when Broly started, like when he first flown towards them, they got in their original stance from like the first, like when they first fought, like the little iconic stances and stuff like that. Like there's a whole bunch of little Easter eggs that they do callbacks and stuff on the movie. Yeah, you got like book for them.
My overall review, I mean, I want to say I'll give it a. I mean, that's a 10 for me. Like it's the best Dragon Ball movie right now to me. I feel like because it actually, the animation was brand new stuff. Like it looked like a good ass movie. Like even the part.
They did a good.
Yeah, like even when they was going into different dimensions and shit, they were like, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but the shit was crazy. Like, and like at one point there was one part in the fight though, it looked kind of blurry, like it was almost like meant for 3D or something. I don't know if it was just trying to distort it just because of what was going on.
What part? You remember like what part of the
let me pull. Yeah, I'll pull it up on my phone right now because I recorded the whole fight. Let's see.
You talking about
as you're doing?
It was like dark. It was like lava. It was like during the lava part, I think.
Okay. You notice he bit him like Goku always biting niggas.
Yeah.
He did that little iconic bite when he was down on lava and stuff. Bit his hand.
Yeah, he bit Frieza too on Namek. He bit his tail when they were underwater.
Right. This part right here was funny as shit too. When he gave Frieza them hands, yo.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Yo. All right, so let me talk about that real quick, man.
You know what's interesting though? Like that scene that you just showed right there.
Yeah.
Like I remember on the trailer, like on the first trailer, he had he was in his base form, like when he did that.
They didn't want to spoil it. That's probably they
didn't want to spoil it. Yeah,
they wanted us to know he going to turn. But what were you gonna say, Geese?
Oh my goodness, yo! When Goku and Vegeta was like, "All right, yo, like let's go," and they were flying away, I didn't know that they were running to leave, like flying to leave.
Yeah.
And then when Goku said, all right, Frieza, have fun. I was like, huh?
Right.
And oh my goodness, when he started wailing on Frieza and his jaw was like, he was destroying him, I could not stop laughing, man, because that was so unexpected. Usually Dragon Ball Z is predictable. That was so unpredictable, man. I did not see that coming.
Right.
I don't know if y'all, but I didn't.
I know. I remember seeing in the trailer like Frieza going golden form. I figured he was going to help fight. Like fuck, this nigga's too much. I got to jump in and stop this shit before he kill everybody. You know. But I didn't know he was going to get pushed in the fight on accident. Like like man got in the way.
Dog. And if you realize this nigga was getting his ass beat for an hour, dog. Like because it was like during his time because he had to wait 30 minutes every time they.
Right.
He was getting his ass beat both times, so he had to wait another 30 minutes. So it was like an hour. This nigga was getting his ass beat by Broly, dog.
Right. That's funny as hell.
And I knew, look, when they had to do the fusion, I said, oh, okay, they're gonna do fusion fat and then fusion crackhead fiend. I already knew that was coming. I wanted to see how they was gonna bring both of them out, man. That was crackhead. When it was happening, him Piccolo was like, y'all fucking suck 30 minutes, and then they panned over to Frieza, still getting his ass whooped. Y'all fucking suck again, 30 more minutes. I'm like, yo, he's really getting his ass whooped for a fucking hour, man. That is
right.
That's funny as shit.
How'd y'all like the new characters? Like I'll say for like Chile, the little green girl. You know
she pulled her titties out on Broly. Yeah, they gonna come back and they gonna have a half green, half sand baby next movie.
That's what I was thinking too, yo.
That nigga he gonna bone, yo. Watch. Yeah, he's most definitely boning.
I've seen this movie with my brother, man, and he just kept saying, damn, this green bitch is tweaking for this Broly bitch, man. It was funny,
bro. It's funny too, man, because like I've seen a couple memes and everything. There's a scene in there when she's like, when they're fighting in the ice, she's like bent over looking in the window, and they talk about her ass and everything. I think niggas is pervs, man. Looking at this bride like on the
funny as hell too. Because when that shit happened, my boy looked over at me like on some sly shit, like, yo. I started coming down. I'm like, oh man, what the fuck is wrong with us?
When she pulled her armor open, I knew they was on some perv shit. Yeah, like when she was like showing that's flexible. Hey,
but I heard dudes in the when that scene happened, I heard dudes in the theater like laugh and giggle. Like you heard, like
they gonna beat their meat. Yeah, they gonna beat their meat. They some nerds. But what else did I like? I'm surprised they didn't have any like side characters like Roshi or like Krillin and them making an appearance or Gohan.
No, yeah, that's like Gohan or somebody like that, or actually like just make a cameo or something. Like they only had like very few cameos.
I would have liked to see Gohan at least showing him like, yeah, I'm still training, nigga. Like that tournament power opened me up. Like I'm not going to be some sus ass nigga no more.
See, I'm the only person. I'm the part of the 0.1% of
hate Gohan.
No, I don't hate Gohan, and I honestly think how he turned out is exactly how he should have turned out. Everybody disagrees with that because he was so hard as level 2, and I get that. Yeah. But I mean, first of all, he's a half Saiyan, half human. He had books beat down his fucking throat his whole entire life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Goku was not there training him his whole entire life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand why he turned out that way. Everybody is like, oh, what the fuck? He only turned out like that because fucking Toriyama wanted to put Goku back in the main spotlight. But I'm like, Gohan never wanted to fight. Ever. Even in all of his fights, he never wanted to. So it's like, how could y'all expect him to be this fighter? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But
it's just, I mean, people are mad
because... Gohan's so great, man. Put him back as a hero. Whatever. He's not a real Saiyan, so fuck.
Right. I don't understand why people are pissed though, because it's like going like level 2 in the Cell Saga was so fucking sweet. Like that, I mean that shit was like, that was the best time I liked Gohan. Like that was, I mean that whole saga, like that whole Cell Saga, everything was sweet. But everybody was like, okay, that wasted potential. Where'd that go? Then they tried to do a little Z sword with Boo and everything, but that didn't last. When that nigga missed the earring, I'm like, bruh, like y'all niggas, niggas like really trying to hold that nigga. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I wish they could have mentioned or had some cameos, like more side characters or something like that. But I mean, it's all good. It is what it is.
The fighting was good. Like I took my son and my daughter. Like Layla, she was just like, I'm just going to get out of. I ain't got to go to bed, so I'm just trying to go. But like it was. But AJ, he was like nonstop talking. Like he was like excited. It made me happy. Like you know what I mean, to see him being excited for something that he really not into all like that. Like he likes it, but right. But I don't know how long we've been recording. I don't know, but
bro. The thing I hated the most. I mean, and this is just me. I mean, it's personal preference. But I hate the English voices, bro. I mean, I know it's like you can't deal. You got to deal with it and everything because we're in America and all that. I understand that. But I mean, I hate Goku's voice. That voice annoyed me through the whole movie, bro. I can't stand
when he was laughing on the thing and everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I noticed a lot of stuff on because I watched the Japanese version with the subtitles and everything. A lot of stuff's been changed. Like for example, when they first came down, like when Frieza introduced Broly to Vegeta and Goku, and then on the English one, Goku was like, "We're all Saiyans, can't we just all get along or something like that?"
Right.
I'm like, in the original Japanese, he said we're all Saiyans, so let's just fight. Like let's fight.
Right, let's just rumble. Like this is how we settle it. Yeah.
But I mean, like the English, they like made it a little sound pussified. So
right.
What
was that? I can't. I despise that. Like the translations, it's like, if y'all are gonna translate it. Do not change the dynamic of what the actual anime is intending characters to say. Like I'll never forget when Goku was dying when he fought Vegeta the 8. And he was laying on his back. And in English, he said something like, "Gohan, please help us. You're our last hope." But in Japanese, he said, "You stupid bastard. Do you want all of everybody on Earth to die?" That's exactly what he said.
Right.
He called him a stupid bastard. Do you want everybody on Earth to die? And I'm like, that takes away some of the personality of the character. Like, translate it to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it how it should be, right.
Yeah.
Is that what Dragon Ball Kai? Is that what Dragon Ball Kai is? Don't they keep the original everything or no? Or just
supposedly?
Or they just cut out the filler?
Even like I'm mad because like Dragon Ball Kai, even in the Japanese, they changed a lot of things. Like they even changed the music. I mean, because I'm a fan of the original raw music that they had back in the day. I mean, even it sounded like an old school, old fashioned orchestra type thing. But I mean, to me. I mean, it's just my personal preference, but for me, I mean, that's what I grew up on. I mean, and to me, that music fit the whole, the whole style and everything. But I mean, Dragon Ball Kai, I think they did change some dialogue, and I don't know if they did or not, but I know they changed the music. They cut everything, they cut a lot of stuff. I still have to stick with the raw, long awaited, even though it takes forever. I mean, that's just what I am. I mean, that's how I like to watch it. Straight Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have the real subtitles, real Japanese.
Get the horn.
Yeah.
I cannot stand the English. The only voices that I could tolerate in that movie in the English was Vegeta and actually Broly. I hated Frieza's voice. I hate Frieza's American voice. I hate Goku's American voice. I mean, I hate Whis' American voice, even though Japanese, they both sound gay. But it's like,
Yeah, it's...
But
Goku's voice,
so
Goku's English voice, I know Goku is a stupid character. Goku's honestly a dumbass character.
Right.
And...
They made him super dumb on Super.
I know they want to portray him as being dumb, but his English voice actor, it's like he's like overly stupid. Like, it's super bad.
Yeah, man.
Like in Japanese, it's perfect to me because he's dumb, but it's like I can't even explain it. Like he's a clueless dumb.
I know, and I was thinking about that on the way home, man, because I was like complaining about his voice in a way because they try to make in Super he's a lot more childish and innocent, like I guess quote unquote innocent, but like dumb, don't know, he's naive in Super compared to Z, because like when you watch Z. And you see him like in battle mode or whatever. This nigga's serious as hell. Like this, I seen like with Goku get real serious, and then and then the Japanese one on Super. I mean, he's they made him more childlike and everything, but he still had even though his voice was a woman, it was still a little more serious tone in certain aspects.
Of course,
like if you compare the same dialogues to Sean Schimmel or something like that, man. Because Sean Schimmel, man, I'd be ready to punch this dude in the teeth, man. I swear to get mad, dog. Like you say, he's like overly childish, like the way his voice is makes it overly childish.
I'm surprised they did. I mean, I understand it's for the American market, but I'm surprised they just didn't release it with subtitles. You know what I mean? But or at least have an option. I don't know. I know it's not out there, but
I'm sure they'll have it on the DVD. Which once I get the DVD, I'm never going to listen to it in American. I'm never going to listen to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that DVD. I definitely got to hear. I mean, I definitely want it in Japanese. I want the See, it just scares me sometimes with these translations, man. I really want the real raw translation. I don't want that fuck ass. Oh, he said jump in the truck when he really said bitch get in here. Like I can't stand that. Like you're ruining it for me.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Back to just like some of the beginning of the movie. What the fuck happened to the one Saiyan that was with Nappa and them? If all them survived, where is that nigga now? Did he die on some planet that we just don't know about?
Oh, them two dudes over
there? Yeah, there was like two other Saiyans.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you can assume, like they died somewhere. Oh yeah, and that's what since you brought that up, it's good you brought that up. Because even in that, like in the English one, they mentioned that Vegeta had a brother. They mentioned Taro.
Right, yeah.
They said, like, it was your brother, like, somewhere else on the planet, and he was like, yeah, but I don't care.
Like, I hope he died or something. Like, I hope.
But at least it was consistent with that. Like, I thought they omitted him, like, took him all the way out the whole. Yeah,
because that was an OVA, wasn't it? It was like the jump.
Yeah, and they said that was canon too. Yeah,
it's his brother. Yeah. Wasn't it? And that's what I thought that's who Cabba was going to be like.
So he should be in a future arc. They should bring him back.
Oh yeah, they got to because they mentioned it for a reason. Like unless Toriyama's gonna forget.
Yeah, that nigga forget. Yeah,
he's so I can't believe, like, how can you forget your masterpiece?
You forget a whole character, dog. Like, how you forget a character and you forgot putting tails on him? Like, bruh, like I don't understand that, man. That nigga crazy.
The craziest thing is the fans make more sense of Dragon Ball Z lore than he can.
Right.
And I'm like, bro,
it's your shit.
We just watched it. You fucking wrote it.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
He's like, and
it's not even. Sometimes it's not even little things. It's big ass things. Like, you're fucking forgetting characters. You're forgetting facts. You're screwing timelines up, and it's like, my nigga, how are you doing this? You wrote this.
No, that's what I'm saying. And if you're creating something new, I mean, the normal thing to do is go back on your old work and like look and see, if you want to refresh your memory. So like, it seemed like this nigga didn't do it. He just came up with new shit.
Right.
He just didn't care. Like, he didn't even go back to see like what he did or how this story ended up, so he can progress on that. But he's just like, I'm like, bro.
I remember when somebody asked him about the character Launch. Remember Launch that used to be obsessed with Tien?
He just said, "Oh, I don't know, I forgot."
Yeah. He just forgot about it.
I just forgot.
He said,
"What?"
He said, "Who?"
I just forgot.
For that, man. He's trolling, man. Big troll.
All right,
yeah, that's nuts.
I'm hoping. So, what do y'all think the future of Super is with this? Like, y'all know any news about it? Like, are they going to continue in the next couple months or something to come back, or what? I heard something.
Well, hold on. Let me charge this. Put this phone on charger.
You said, what do I feel like? Hey, is the volume up? I feel like I can't hear you.
I can hear you just fine. You might have to turn your phone.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Shit, I can't hear you. I can barely hear you.
You drop milk in your shit again. Your speaker.
Can you hear us now?
I mean, I don't know. I went from hearing y'all super clear to just now it's like shit balls. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but can you hear me a little bit, like enough to like?
Yeah, I guess I can.
I said, we can hear you just fine. So I'll go say, what's your thoughts on where you think Super is going to go from here?
Okay, where do I think Super is going to go from here? Obviously, I knew they weren't going to kill Broly. I knew they weren't going to kill him because he's such a fan favorite and it's an easy cash grab. Like, some people, my brother only went because it was him. Right. If it wasn't him, he wasn't going to go. Like, he says all this corny ass shit. Like, I relate to him. Like, he's me. Like,
he put that
anyway, but
I did see
the whole thing is, I feel like he's such a good character. It'll bring certain fans in, and it's like the same with Frieza. Like, they killed Frieza, but they didn't want to kill him. They're like, yo, we have to bring him back. So as far as where the story's going to go now, I feel like
create some new people?
Bro, they're going to teach Broly, but as far as them using him, I really don't know. I'm kind of curious.
That's why they left him on that planet. You know what I mean? I think they're going to do something later. Yeah.
That's what I think too, man. They because like D said, he's a fan favorite. You know, everybody likes him, and they kept him around. They can even do spin-offs on him, like a little spin-off arc with him and the little crew or whatever.
Right.
Have him do something. Because he's going to be like, I don't think he's going to like join the Z Fighters.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a bad guy. I don't think he's going to join Frieza like Frieza thinks.
No. Yeah, no.
I think he's going
to. The thing is, I can't really see him fighting a lot alongside of them because he's so fucking strong. He's the end game. Right. Goku said, "Man, the fuck, you might be stronger than Beerus. You're probably stronger than Beerus."
Yeah.
So if he's stronger than Beerus, and it took Gogeta to stop him,
Gogeta
Blue. I can't see him just going out for a casual everyday ass whooping. Yeah, because every episode will just beat somebody's ass.
So
exactly. I mean, if you think about it, man, like this was his first fight. Like this was his first fight against like an opponent, and he got all the way up to freaking Vegeta Blue level. Like he fought like that's the only person that could stop him on his first fight. Even when he first turned Super Saiyan, he turned Super Saiyan just by fighting dude for like about 10 minutes. And then he turned like Ultra Super Saiyan like a little bit after that. Like it's like every power that he comes up that's stronger than him, if you fight him for enough time, he'll get up to that level or surpass it.
Right, he's learning as he goes ahead.
Unless you like finish him right away, like how Vegeta Blue was going to do the Kamehameha. If he didn't do the Kamehameha and still fought him, like eventually Broly would have reached up to that level at some point in that fight because that's what he's been doing through the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? That's like he's a freak. He's just a big ass freak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I like.
He's probably gonna like add him or bring him back to like one of those most dire type bosses or something like that. If they do bring him back for like fan service or something like that, like some type of enemy that they fight, probably like the Omni King or the Angels or something like that. They turn evil or something.
Right.
Like
I was waiting for that. I thought that was what the I thought that was going to be the final turn during the tournament. I thought they was going to like the Angels.
That's what I thought.
Turn on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all thought that, bro.
Like, that Grand Priest is like
that little servant,
that
little servant looking motherfucker to the king. Oh my gosh, he looked like he had so much smoke for everybody, smiling and shit.
That's what it looked like, man.
That's what I thought. Well, who knows? Maybe that's where Super will come back at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, possible.
I think
because I was actually talking to somebody where like the little kids, the Omni Kings and everything. There was supposedly like. I heard a theory that there's like somebody higher than them, or to the opposite, like they're the gods of destruction, and there's other like gods of creation, or they travel in the demon realm and have somebody like on par, because Deborah and everything, and even on the other fan mangas, or even on Xenoverse when they had that dude with the red hair, those demon dudes from the Time Skippers or something like that. I mean, they could do a whole lot of stuff, like like a yin and yang type thing, where somebody's that's equally powerful but like an opposing. Like you know what I mean, like the bad side of that,
like the opposite, the yin and yang, yeah. I think I don't think it's the last we've seen of Jiren too. I think they're going to do something to combine the universes again.
Oh fuck them.
Yeah.
Jiren's definitely coming back.
Let me see. But what I was surprised they didn't mention Kaba or whatever her name. What was the girl's name? Caulifla or whatever. I'm surprised they didn't. Right, I'm surprised they didn't mention that when Broly was transforming.
Yeah, that's what people were saying too. Like they didn't mention like
and that's
because they did a callback to,
That's Toriyama's fault. Like I know Toriyama left. He put somebody else in charge of Super's writing, but at the same time, bro, if you want to step back into making a movie of your own fucking lore. Find some shit out. You made a fake Broly, bitch, and then you connected the movie with the continuation of the show. Why is there no flashback or no mention of the Broly, bitch? Because Goku said, damn, we never fought. Vegeta, he said to Vegeta, he said, have you ever even seen a Saiyan like this before?
Right.
Vegeta could have easily looked at him and said, remember the bitch?
Right.
And they would have said, oh, shit. Like,
right, because it's not like they didn't know about it, because at the beginning of the movie, they literally talked about the tournament. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's funny because when they showed the flashback, when they showed all the people from the tournament, Kale was like in front.
Right.
Like she was like one of the people in front next to Rib Brienne and stuff. So I'm like, but you don't mention when you see Broly, like, oh, that's a callback. Oh, he look like that broad.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's what I didn't understand.
I mean, it's just little nitpicks, but still, like you would think, like you like consistency with the lore, like you said, like you like consistency and everything, especially with something like that, So
that was the first time we seen Vegeta turn God mode, right?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I did like that a lot.
Yeah, I was hyped for that because I'm like, hold up, what's he about to do?
Right.
Then I was like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I was hyped for that, man. But they just made Vegeta look like the actual boss Prince the whole fight. Like, all right, let me take on this issue.
Yeah.
Whoop this nigga ass a little bit.
I like that too. I did like how they did that because Goku was the one getting his ass whooped, getting
Right.
slammed.
Yeah, that nigga was straight.
Hulk was doing Loki.
See, look, and the thing is, look,
Yeah.
I was happy that happened because I'm like, okay, Vegeta just got smoked and he was in God form and he didn't go blue yet. He could have went blue and fought him and seen what was up, but he didn't. So they had Goku come in and try all his forms. I'm like, they better not make it look like he's on par with him because Vegeta just did all of this. And don't try to make it seem like Goku is way stronger than Vegeta or some stupid shit because he's not. So I'm like, Goku better come in here and get fucking thrashed. And that's exactly what they did. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I was happy with that.
There you go. That nigga screaming.
Yeah, they did justice. They probably did justice for that dude.
Oh, yeah, and he gave him that Hulk Avengers work, too. That was shit.
Yeah.
You know that nigga was hurt when his pupils disappearing, dog.
Yeah. That's... Oh, Dragon Ball Z, when you ain't got your pupils, it's over. You're hurting. That's real pain right there.
Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to say. I'll say this. Like, another thing I didn't like with Broly, how they did Broly a little bit. I mean, because, they made him more in-depth and everything. And I understand that he went crazy. He lost his control. But, like, when he started fighting... He never really had a dialogue. The whole time he was screaming, he never really had a dialogue. While if he was like talking shit while he was fighting, because he knew he was like way stronger than these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And given the fact that they may have given more dialogue and earlier in the movie and everything, you would think that he would start talking like a whole bunch of stuff, like how he did even in the previous Broly movies, like in the first one when he used to talk shit when he was beating the ass. Right. But this one he was just screaming.
Yeah,
like,
he was just raging the whole time.
I wish they had gave him a little more dialogue while he was battling. I mean, but it's just neither here nor there.
I like how they did the Gohan drag his face through the ice instead of the building.
A little callback, when he was dragging through the ice.
Yeah, that was hard.
I also like when they made him like go rage mode, like the 8 form, but he still retained his humanity, like he still retained his human body and stuff like that. So.
Right.
See, but I've been saying that about Broly for years. I said if they want to make some sense of that, that's all they have to say. And he said it, and I was just like, finally, thank you, you fucking dickheads. Yeah. Some shit that actually makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Honestly, yeah.
Yep.
But I think we're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate y'all doing this with me. Once y'all get some better cameras, when y'all get some better cameras, we'll do. We'll have more like. But I do. This is fun.
Get out of steam room, geese. Get out of steam room, man.
Right. Hitting the sauna. Yeah, Planet Fitness in the sauna.
That's cool, man. I definitely look like a fucking Mario World Goomba in the fucking sun right now, so I get it.
It's all good.
But hey, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all want to drop your social medias before we end it? I know y'all both got I know you got an Instagram, Geese. No.
Shit, I don't even remember what my shit is on Instagram. Is it Geese Howard?
I think so. Geese _Howard or some shit.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only black motherfucker named Geese Howard in the world, so yeah.
All right, and Joe, you got anything?
Yeah, I'll just say y'all probably see me on a couple other Killer Fam videos, maybe once in a while, sprinkle here and there. So I mean, that's one way y'all see me.
I'm about to record a video.
Peace out.
My bad, I didn't mean to talk over you. I'm about to record a video. You're getting that duck hunt dog work, and Tell him, dog. Tell him what happened to your boy when it was 1v1, dog.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. Like if we fight in the room, like in the same room with no little Nintendo whack ass online connection, man. Dog, I mean, and I'll smash you with Villager, man. I picked the black one. I call him Token. So I'll smash you with him. Man. That's my nigga right there.
Token.
Man, I don't even talk shit in Smash Brothers no more, man. I really just look niggas in the eyes and they cry. Nope. So, yeah. Everybody know what's up, man.
I think Hawk's Villager. That's why I don't fuck with Villager, just because of fighting Hawk in them damn trees, yo, growing them trees and chopping them down on you and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Dropping the bowling ball on their head. Yeah, that nigga's a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, strike.
All right, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and what y'all think of the Dragon Ball movie? If y'all seen it, I mean, I hope y'all seen it because we ain't saved nothing out because we talked about everything. So hopefully y'all seen it. But all right, y'all, peace.